The AI didn't just give me a business idea, it gave me a plan. In my last video, I let an AI platform called Polsia create a business from scratch. It came up with an idea called Route Lead, an AI receptionist for local service businesses. But it didn't stop there. It created tasks, actual steps to try and turn that idea into something real. So I decided to do something simple. I picked a few of those tasks, and I tried to follow the plan. Now, I didn't try to build the entire business. I just wanted to see, does this actually make sense? And could someone realistically follow this? So the first thing it suggested was to look at the competition. It listed companies that are already doing something similar. And this is where it started to feel real. Because instead of just saying, build something, it was forcing me to think, what already exists? Who's doing this well? And where are the gaps? That's something most people skip. But it's actually one of the most important parts of building anything. The second thing it suggested was to reach out to local businesses. Now, I didn't go all in on outreach yet, but just thinking through that step was interesting because it highlights something important. This idea only works if real businesses actually need it. And that's where AI starts to hit a limit. It can suggest ideas. It can build plans, but it doesn't actually validate anything. That part still requires real-world action. And that was the biggest takeaway for me. The plan itself? Honestly, it was solid. It followed the same structure you'd see in a real business: research, positioning, execution, validation. But the execution, that's where things slow down. Because that's where you come in. You still have to make decisions, take action, test things in the real world. AI doesn't replace that. It just gives you a starting point, and that's actually the most valuable part. Because most people never get past the starting point. They don't know what to build. They don't know what steps to take. They get stuck before they even begin. This removes that friction. It gives you direction, but it doesn't do the work for you. And that's an important distinction. Because it's easy to look at tools like this and think, this can run everything, but that's not really what's happening. It's more like, it gives you a roadmap, and you still have to drive. For me, this actually made things clearer. It showed me that AI isn't replacing the process. It's speeding up the early stages of it. The thinking, the planning, the structure. But the real progress still comes from consistency, execution, and actually doing something with it. And that ties directly into something I talked about in my last video. You don't need to feel ready. You need to take action, even if it's small, even if it's imperfect, because that's how you move forward. So would I say this can build a real business on its own? No. But can it give you a real starting point? Absolutely. And for a lot of people, that's the hardest part. If you haven't seen the first video where I let AI build the business idea, I'll link it here. And if you want to see what happens if I take this even further, that might be the next step. And if you're interested in learning how I'm using AI and automation tools in real-world situations, make sure you follow the channel. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday focused on practical, beginner-friendly automation. And I'll see you in the next video.